The FAA has grounded departing flights nationwide in response to a massive computer failure.
Yeah, we've been following this very closely, right? So Pixel's Kieran Dillon, she is now live at LaGuardia Airport with the very latest. How are things looking at the airport? We're told flights at least grounded until at least 9 a.m., Kieran.
Hi, good morning, Dan and Hazel. Yeah, well, listen, we are here at LaGuardia Terminal A, and it's actually quite calm, though there is some confusion. You can see here behind me that there are dozens of people in line waiting to go in through this departure area here at the terminal. Now, LaGuardia, this airport is often Terminal A rather, is often quite quiet, so this is really not out of the ordinary. And we've spoken to some of these passengers. They're telling us that they're confused. They're not even, some of them have not even been notified that there are any issues right now going on with the FAA system. So they are hoping that everything is restored before their scheduled departures. Now, we know that flights across the country are being delayed due to a computer outage at the FAA. And according to the latest update on FlightAware, around 3,600 flights have been delayed this morning alone. Now, the FAA has just released an update. I can tell you in their latest tweet, they've said, quote, "The FAA is still working to fully restore the notice to air emission system following an outage. The FAA has ordered airlines to pause all domestic departures until 9 o'clock Eastern Time to allow the agency to validate the integrity of flight and safety information." Meantime, the president's press secretary has also given an update. Karine Jean-Pierre is saying on Twitter that the president has been briefed by the Secretary of Transportation this morning on the FAA system outage. She says there is no evidence of a cyber attack at this point, but the president has directed the DOT to conduct a full investigation into the causes. The FAA will provide regular updates. So, of course, we are waiting for another update from the FAA, but the last one says that hopefully everything will be back up and running after 9 o'clock. Meantime, for passengers here at LaGuardia, well, as I said, it is a frustrating experience, and some say that they're really hoping that they're going to be able to get out on time, including this one woman we spoke to. She's hoping her flight from LaGuardia to Atlanta takes off on time at 10:15.
Well, we did get a text to ask if we wanted us, they'll give us a voucher if we allow them to change our flight to later, and I said no.
Why is that?
Because I need to get out of here.
So again, some confusion and frustration there from passengers. They just really want to know what's going on. But again, here at LaGuardia Terminal A, people are waiting, but we've seen people are still coming in. Taxis are arriving, car shares are arriving with passengers, and people come in and I'm asking them, they don't even know that there's been an issue. So everybody here kind of hoping that everything is resolved in the next half hour to an hour, but of course that's up to the FAA. We'll be monitoring and waiting for updates, and as soon as we have them, we will bring them to you.